On the news tonight, Zamfara State Executive Council approves contract for remodeling of Shinkafi Referral Hospital.
Memorandum for the rehabilitation, remodeling of Referral Hospital in Shinkafi, which was previously presented to the council.
Governor Dauda Lawal to hold media chat with heads of Zamfara broadcast media outfits on monthly basis. Plus, auxiliary social workers undergo training on child protection, gender-based violence in Zamfara.
To our dear participants, I urge you to embrace this opportunity with seriousness and dedication.
Good evening, our viewers, and welcome to NTA News. Today being Tuesday, 2nd September 2025, equivalent to 9 Rabiul Awal 1447 after the Hijrah. I am Omar Adamudinawa with full text of the bulletin. Zamfara State Executive Council has approved the modeling and equipping of the referral hospital Shinkafi at the cost of more than 3.6 billion naira. This formed part of the resolution reached at the council meeting presided over by Governor Dauda Lawal. Our correspondent Jamil Ibrahim has more on the report.
This is the 58th regular weekly meeting of Zamfara State Executive Council presided over by Governor Dauda Lawal at the Council Chambers Government House, Gusau. The Council deliberated on a wide range of issues related to the socio-economic development of the state. The State Commissioner for Information and Culture, Mahmoud Muhammad Nantawasa, briefed Government House correspondents on the major resolutions reached at the meeting.
There was a memorandum for the rehabilitation, remodeling of Referral Hospital in Shinkafi, which was previously presented to the council and was approved with ratification. It has been approved today for that 3.4 billion naira.
Other vital resolution reached at the council is the construction of a new complex for Zamfara State Ministry of Information and Culture.
Equally, there was also a memorandum for the completion, remodeling of Zamfara State's studio house, performance theater, administrative block, and other related structures at the Ministry of Information and Culture for the sum of 1.3 billion naira.
On his part, Zamfara State Commissioner for Education, Science and Technical Education, Malam Adatoma Dawaki, speaks on the resounding success recently recorded by Zamfara State in the last common entrance examination, which was uploaded by the council.
We have 95% success for this year 2025 examinations for the common entrance for primary 6 pupils into unity colleges. So I think it's a good omen that as we make progress, that education is now on the rise in Zamfara State.
The Special Advisor to the Governor on Infrastructure, Ibrahim Agigi, also briefed the media on the major projects initiated by the Dauda Lawal administration in Safi local government area. These, according to him, include the total rehabilitation and equipping of the Safi General Hospital, construction of the new Amias Palace, Market and Motor Park, among other projects. In Gusau, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal says no local government area is left out in the ongoing execution of development projects by his administration. The governor stated this during a media chat at the government house, Gusau. Our correspondent Jamil Ibrahim completes the report.
This is the maiden media chat between Governor Dauda Lawal and the chief executive officers of the broadcast media outfits operating in Zamfara State. The forum provides area opportunity for the veteran journalist to interact with the governor, especially on the midterm scorecard of his administration. The issues raised by the participants largely centered on security, education, health, agriculture, infrastructure, and job creation. The governor says his declaration of state of emergency in the health sector was closely followed by massive renovation, equipping, upgrading and staffing of the healthcare facilities across the state, adding that similar gesture has been extended to the state-owned healthcare training institutions. He explained that the general hospitals Bukuyum, Maru, Maradun, Oranamuda, as well as the Adima Bukura Specialist Hospital Gusau constitute the first set of the projects which have been so far inaugurated. In the area of education, the governor said more than 530 schools have been so far renovated and equipped across the state. He also identified the payment of about 2 billion naira as outstanding WAEC and NECO examination fees for students of public secondary schools in the state, as well as the payment of bursary allowances especially to the state indigents studying abroad as part of the scorecard of his administration within the past 2 years. On the issue of youth and women empowerment, the governor said his administration has expended more than 3 billion naira in the distribution of various forms of grants and assistance under the NG Cares program and some other related interventions. This, he says, is in addition to the revival of skills acquisition centers where the teeming unemployed youths and women are being empowered to be self-reliant. Another vital issue brought to the front burner during the media chat is that of equitable distribution of the development projects under the present administration, and the governor maintains that no local government area is left out in this regard. The media chat, which was broadcast live on the local and television stations, also provided a forum for the governor to receive and respond to some phone calls from the audience, even as he expressed readiness to be hosting the event on a monthly basis. In Gusau, Jamilu Ibrahim, NTA News.
Zamfara State Government has reaffirmed commitment to ensure effective child protection and gender-based violence in the state. The State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Aisha MZ Anka, stated this while flagging a 6-day training for auxiliary social workers on child protection, GBV, and other related services. Our correspondent Murtala Gusau has the details.
This is the training for auxiliary social workers on child protection, gender-based violence, and other related services organized by the Zamfara State Government through the Ministry for Women Affairs and Social Development and that of Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs is to equip the participants with basic skills on quick response to any form of intimidation against child or gender.
Participants will be fully armed. The act of child protection, applying the global practices, in a way of taking care of children.
The State Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Dr. Aisha MZ Anka, who flagged off the training in Gusau, reaffirmed the unwavering commitment of the present administration to human capital development, social welfare, and protection of vulnerable individuals in the state. Dr. Aisha also emphasized the need for timely reporting and interventions as that may save lives and preserve human dignity.
To our dear participants, I urge you to embrace this opportunity with seriousness and dedication. The knowledge, skills, and confidence you will acquire through this training will not only enrich your personal capacity, but will also transform your service to your communities, paving the way for a safer, more just, and more inclusive Zamfara State.
The training, which will be conducted across the 3 senatorial zones of Zamfara State, is expected to contribute towards addressing child abuse, gender-based violence, and other pressing social challenges in the state. In Gusau, Murtala Bala, NTA News.
More than 1,000 individuals, including women, children, and people with disabilities in Zamfara State, have benefited from free meals, foodstuffs, and books distributed by an Islamic charity organization, Kafilatul Mahabba. The state coordinator of the foundation, Dr. Samin Al-Alhat, made this known while presenting the items to the accredited beneficiaries at AMS Filed Gusau. Our correspondent has more on the report. It has been an annual tradition for a humanitarian organization, Kafilatul Mahabba Islamic Foundation of Nigeria, to assist less privileged in Zamfara State. The state coordinator of the foundation, Dr. Saminot Alhatu, charged wealthy individuals and other philanthropists to redouble effort in assisting the needy in the state. He said the mission of the foundation includes feeding 1,000 less privileged, distribution of foodstuffs to 100 needy, distribution of 1,000 copies of books empowering 30 less privileged with small business capital, and sponsoring orphans' education, among others. Highlight of the event was a paper presentation by Islamic scholars on act of sympathy and benevolence of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Some of the beneficiaries have expressed their gratitude to the foundation for the gesture. In a remark, the Emir of Gusau, Alhaji Abdul Qadir Ibrahim Bello, commended the sponsors of their various philanthropic activities and called on people to emulate the gesture. The event was supported by NIA Foundation and Z Educational Empowerment Initiative. The Kebbi State House of Assembly has passed the Free Marital Medical Examination Bill 2025 into law. The new law requires prospective couples to undergo medical screening before marriage. Assembly correspondent Jafar Yusuf Illo reported that the law aims to promote healthy marriage and informed decision-making among couples planning to get married. The reports.
Premarital medical screening is a crucial step in preparing for a healthy and fulfilling marriage. This screening involves a series of medical tests and consultation that helps prospective couples understand their health status and potential genetic risk.
1. It will safeguard health-intending couples and future generations. 2. Ensuring effective coordination with health institutions and relevant agencies. 3. Guarantee compliance while respecting cultural and religious sensitivities. 4. Ensuring the laws achieve its purpose without creating a undue hardship. After robust and constructive discussions, the committee made the necessary amendment where appropriate and subsequently approved the bill with recommendations for its passage into law.
The chairman of the House Committee on Health, Aminu Abubakar Gulumbe, presented Bill number KBHA/003/2025 before the plenary. The bill successfully scaled its first, second, and third readings and was referred to the Committee of the Whole. It was later passed into law. The chairman stressed that henceforth no person shall formalize any marriage without a medical certificate issued by a qualified medical doctor in respect of both parties, if the bill is assented by the Kebbi State Governor. He explained that any person who contravenes this section of the bill commits an offense and shall be liable to a fine of up to 1 million naira or a 1-year jail term.
The bill is strict on offenders, like a medical practitioner who issues a fake certificate or a false certificate, he gets a 1-year jail term or a fine of 1 million naira. While the clergy who ties the knot without receiving a formal certificate gets 200,000 naira fine or 6 months imprisonment. And for both parties, that the couple and for each of them who also violates this law gets 200,000 naira or 6 months jail term.
Additionally, at the plenary, the State and Local Government Contributory Pension Bill 2025 and Kebbi State Information Technology Development Agency Establishment Bill 2025 received their first readings and were committed to the appropriate committees for legislative action. In Buri Kebbi, Jafari Sopilo, NTA News.
On this note, we conclude our news tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night.